Right now, somewhere in America, a family is refreshing their bank account again and again, waiting for something that could change their entire month. Maybe that family is yours, because this isn't just about numbers on a screen. This is about your rent, your groceries, your gas, your kids' school supplies, your peace of mind. And here's the truth. Millions of Americans are about to receive their 2026 IRS tax refund, but most people still don't know when it's coming or how much they're actually getting. That uncertainty, it's stressful, it's frustrating, and it's exactly why this update matters right now. Because today, we're breaking down the IRS Tax Refund 2026 schedule, the exact timelines, and the hidden factors that could either speed up or delay your money. And here's where it gets serious. Some people will get their refund in just 10 days, while others could be waiting weeks, or even months. So the question is, which one are you? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you're going to find out exactly where you stand and what you need to do right now to make sure your money doesn't get stuck in the system. The 2026 IRS refund timeline, what you need to know. Let's get straight into what everyone is asking. When is the IRS actually sending refunds in 2026? The IRS has already outlined a general schedule, and if you filed your taxes early, you're already ahead of millions of Americans. Here's how it works in simple terms. If you filed your return electronically and chose direct deposit, the IRS typically processes your refund within 10 to 21 days. That's the fastest route. No delays, no complications. But here's the twist. That timeline only applies if everything on your return is perfectly accurate, because even a small mistake, like a typo in your social security number or a mismatch in your income details, can push your refund into a manual review. And that's where delays begin. For paper filers, the situation is even slower. We're talking 4 to 8 weeks, sometimes longer. And here's something most people don't realize. The IRS doesn't process every return at the same speed. Some refunds are flagged for additional checks, especially if you claimed certain credits like the Earned Income Tax Credit or Child Tax Credit. So while your neighbor might get their money next week, you could still be waiting. And that's why understanding the schedule isn't just helpful, it's critical for your financial planning. Estimated refund dates based on filing time. Now let's break it down even further, because timing is everything. If you filed your taxes in January or early February, your refund could already be on the way or even in your account right now. But if you filed later, here's what you need to expect. Filed in mid-February, your refund likely arrives in early to mid-March. Filed in March, you're probably looking at late March to early April. Filed in April close to the deadline, your refund may not arrive until late April or even May. And here's where it gets stressful. If you made any corrections, amendments, or last-minute changes, your timeline could stretch even longer. But wait, there's something else most people miss. The IRS doesn't send refunds on weekends or holidays. So even if your return is processed, your payment might still be delayed by a few days just because of timing. That's why checking your exact status is so important. Because your refund isn't just coming soon, it's moving through a system, and every step matters. How much will you actually get? Now let's talk about the number that really matters, your refund amount. Because for many Americans, this isn't just extra cash, it's a financial lifeline. In 2026, the average IRS tax refund is expected to be in the range of $12,500 to $30,500, depending on your income, deductions, and credits. But here's the reality. Your refund could be higher or lower based on your personal situation. Did you claim dependents? Did you qualify for tax credits? Did you have taxes withheld correctly throughout the year? All of these factors directly impact how much money you're getting back. And here's something important. A bigger refund isn't always better. It might feel exciting to receive a large amount, but it also means you gave the government more of your money throughout the year instead of keeping it in your pocket. Still, for many families, that refund is exactly what they've been waiting for. A chance to catch up on bills, a chance to breathe again. And knowing your estimated amount gives you power. Power to plan, prepare, and make smarter decisions. The biggest reasons your refund could be delayed. Now let's talk about what could go wrong, because this is where many people get caught off guard. The IRS delays refunds for several reasons, and some of them are surprisingly common. First, errors on your tax return. Even a small mistake can trigger a manual review, which slows everything down. Second, identity verification. If the IRS suspects fraud or needs to confirm your identity, your refund could be paused until you respond. Third, certain tax credits. If you claimed credits like the Earned Income Tax Credit, the IRS may hold your refund longer to prevent fraud. And here's the part that frustrates people the most. You might not even realize there's a delay until weeks have passed. That's why staying alert is so important, because the sooner you identify a problem, the faster you can fix it and get your money moving again. How to track your refund in real time. So how do you know where your money is right now? The IRS provides a tool called Where's My Refund, and it's one of the most important resources you can use. All you need is your Social Security number, filing status, and exact refund amount. Once you enter your details, you'll see one of three statuses: return received, refund approved refund. Sent simple, but powerful. And here's something most people don't know. This tool updates once per day, usually overnight. So checking it multiple times a day won't speed things up, but checking daily can keep you informed. Because when it comes to your money, information is control. Direct deposit versus paper check. What's faster? Let's settle this once and for all. If you chose direct deposit, you're in the fastest lane. Your refund goes straight into your bank account. No waiting, no mailing delays. But if you requested a paper check, you could be waiting weeks longer. And here's the risk. Checks can get delayed, lost, or even stolen in transit. That's why experts strongly recommend direct deposit whenever possible, because when it comes to your refund, speed and security matter. What to do? If your refund is late now, imagine this. You've been waiting for weeks. You check your status, and nothing has changed. What do? First, don't panic. If it's been less than 21 days since you filed electronically, the IRS advises you to wait. But if it's been longer, you may need to contact the IRS or check for notices requesting more information. Sometimes the delay is as simple as a missing document or verification step, and once you respond, your refund can start moving again. The key is to act quickly and stay informed. Smart ways to use your refund in 2026. Let's shift gears for a moment, because once your refund arrives, the real decision begins. What will you do with it? Pay off debt, build an emergency fund, cover essential expenses? For many families, the smartest move is using that money to create stability. Because a refund isn't just a payout, it's an opportunity to reduce stress, an opportunity to prepare for the unexpected, an opportunity to take control of your financial future, and even small decisions can make a big difference. So here's where we stand. Your IRS tax refund in 2026 is not just on the way. It's part of a system, a timeline that you now understand. You know when it could arrive, you know what could delay it, and most importantly, you know how to stay ahead. But here's the truth. This isn't the last update. Tax rules change. Payment schedules shift. New announcements can impact your money overnight. And the people who stay informed, they're the ones who stay in control. So don't just wait and hope. Stay alert, stay updated, stay ready. Because your wallet, your family, and your future depend on it. And if you want the latest updates the moment they happen, make sure you're following closely, because the next update could be the one that directly impacts your money.